Guys, I'm at Cinnabon Sydney's first store.
It is 11 a.m. and will you just look at that queue, it's crazy. So if you didn't already know, American Bakery Cinnabon has just opened up their first ever Sydney store in Darling Square, and they're officially open for business today, Jan 7, 2023. And if for some reason you've never been to a Cinnabon store and are wondering what to get, well, this is the video for you, as today I'm going to be reviewing all the best sellers and show you exactly what to get. By the end of this video, you'll be ordering like a pro at Cinnabon. But before we do that, hi, I'm Steve from Phatlifeproject. I like food and I'm always checking out new places to eat. So if you like food just as much as me, I highly recommend subscribing so that we can go on more food adventures together. With that out of the way, we are starting from the very beginning. Did you know that the original Cinnabon is the creation of a father and son team way back in 1985? To this day, the cinnamon scrolls are baked fresh in store, and you can in fact see them doing exactly this at the Sydney store. So let's start with their classic original Cinnabon roll. I mean, if there's one Cinnabon you gotta try, it's gonna have to be this one, right? Just look at the size of it. The dough is light and fluffy, and the roll is topped off with a cinnamon and cream cheese frosting.
So we've got the original Cinnabon right here.
And if you need further evidence of how fresh the pastry is, look at the fluffy layers of the pastry in this close-up. The combination of the cinnamon, sugar, cream cheese, and pastry is heaven, you guys. I definitely think we're off to a strong start.
Really good.
I knew I had to get this next Cinnabon from the moment I saw it. This caramel pecan bon was really love at first sight. I mean, how could you not? Just look at it. And guys, the combination of the cinnamon, sweet and saltiness of the caramel, and the crunchiness of the pecans in one bite was everything I imagined it to be. Honestly speaking, and this might be controversial, I might even pick this one over the original Cinnabon. It tasted as good as it freaking looked. So the first two Cinnabons I spoke about are absolute must-tries, but they are very generously sized and honestly huge enough to be shared. So if you're not feeling as peckish, I recommend you check out their Minibon versions. Yes, that's right, you can get both the original and pecan flavors in bite-sized portions. Well, at least a couple of bites. And that is one of the best things about the Minibons, is that you get a chance to try both the Cinnabon signature flavors if you plan on going to Cinnabon alone or simply just don't like to share.
I think they're gonna taste the same, but I'm gonna give it a go. Pretty freaking good. Look at it. I'm also gonna give the caramel, pecan, and Minibon a go. So that's the situation. I think it's gonna taste as good as the big one, but you never know until you try. So grateful. Guys, look at the icing at the bottom. So good. So we've also got a drink. This is the Mocha latte, I think it is. It's got cream and chocolate at the top. I mean, it's pretty good.
Though at this point, I think I'm a bit sugared out. I found the drink a bit too sweet for my liking, though I would probably get it just by itself next time to taste test it again. So if you decide to take your Cinnabons at home instead, they actually provide you with some very specific instructions on how to reheat your Cinnabon for the optimal taste. So to test out the instructions, I've got here a dozen Minibons that have been sitting inside the fridge since last night. We are going to follow these instructions to a T and taste test to see if they work out. In it goes. Yep. Looks pretty good. It's so good. Now at this point of the video, you're probably rushing off to Cinnabon, Sydney. I've linked the exact Google Map location and opening times in my description box. But before you go rushing off to Cinnabon, if you found this video helpful, informative, entertaining in any way, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe, as it really helps my tiny little channel out. I also upload every Saturday at 11 AM, so make sure you turn on that bell notification so you can start your weekend with me. I mean, I can't think of anything better. That's all I got for you today, foodie friends. I hope you have a fantastic fat weekend ahead, and I will see you next Saturday.